Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, June 18th. I'm Michael Taylor. We have a well-packed show for you today, so let's get right to it. Our CEO is here, Siobhan Foster from Village Management Services. Going to be talking about all the things they're doing, including an update and some pictures of the progress going on in Clubhouse 1, so stay tuned for that. And then the Democratic Club, they've got some great speakers coming up, including an author, a local author about the future of democracy here in the United States, so stay tuned for that one too. We got a packed one. Also, we want to tell you about some elections that are coming up. Third and United candidates, we're looking for them, folks. Both are going to have some elections in 2024. Their annual elections are coming up, and the applications are available right now. So come get those applications in the general manager's office. The deadline to turn those in, if you're interested in running, 5 p.m. June 27th for United and July 3rd for Third. So make sure you get those papers in and get that taken care of. They're looking for some folks to serve on those boards in the future. Let's take a look outside at our weather, and we've got morning clouds and we're turning to mostly sunny. The temperatures are going up a little bit, which is great. Honestly, it'll probably be AM clouds and then mostly sunny the rest of the week. I just took those out because, you know, it's more positive. Summer's coming and I thought we'd take the clouds out of there, but we're going to have the morning clouds. Just depends on when the burn off happens to when we're going to see the clearing, but we're going to get clearing mostly all this week and temperatures in the upper 70s, so looking forward to that. Let's take a look at our sunrise and our sunset while we're at it. And we got a great picture here from Mark Weiss from Newport Beach, out there at the beach there. Sunrise this morning was 5:40. 8:03 is going to be our sunset tonight. And I want to say, by the way, Connie Barton, I put your picture up yesterday, but I had the wrong name up there. So thank you for the beautiful tree picture yesterday. Had the wrong name up there, but Connie sent that one in from yesterday for folks who remember that beautiful blossoming tree we had on Monday's show. Hey, if you want to send us a picture like Connie or Mark did, send it to us at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, and I'll try to remember to put it in the show, and where you took the photo, and make sure you take that picture horizontally so it fits on our screen, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got one meeting to tell you about. Then when we come back, Village Management Services update. Stay with us.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Well, at my age, I've seen a lot of things come and go. I served in the military. I've been in law enforcement for a career of 30 years. Recently, I've had pains and aches in my feet that have caused me to dread doing the things I love. I have a friend that told me about Roadrunner Sports. I was met by a fit expert who walked me through the perfect fit zone. They measured my feet, did a 3D scan, watched how I walked, videotaped it, and showed the results. Turns out, I've been wearing the wrong size shoes for years. Now, with the right insoles and the right shoes, my feet are great. I no longer have the pain in my feet that I had. You know, at my age, oftentimes people ask me how old I am. I'm an old guy, but I gotta tell you, the key is staying active. And you gotta stay active in a pain-free way. With me, it's Roadrunner Sports for my feet.
Welcome back to the program. As we always do every month, we want to get an update on what's going on in Village Management Services, and to do that, Siobhan Foster, our CEO for VMS, is here. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
All right, so budgets are being locked in. I've had a lot of board members on from a lot of the boards, and they've been talking about their budgets kind of getting finalized. Where are we there?
Right. It's an iterative process, as you know. So the version 2 meetings are coming up in July. On the screen before you are the remaining meetings in the budget process, but I wanted to highlight the version 2 meetings that are coming up in July again. GRF meets on Wednesday, July 10th at 1:30 p.m. United meets on Wednesday, July 17th at 1:30 p.m. And the third board will meet Monday, July 15th at 9:30 a.m. And all those meetings are in the boardroom.
Okay, those meetings aren't as fun as the next topic, and that's Clubhouse One renovations. They're going along pretty well, right?
They are. So I wanted to give a quick update on the beautification process, which began on March 4th and remains on schedule for completion in late August. Just to recap, the key milestones completed to date included relocating all the user groups and activities, demolition, establishing the temporary bus service hub, exterior and interior painting, flooring and drywall patching. Other tasks are proceeding as planned, including window replacement, electrical work, ballroom fireplace renovations, and bathroom upgrades. And then there's also work that's not part of the original beautification project that is taking place while the facility is closed.
Right.
That includes pool replastering, new pool chemical distribution system, parking lot rehabilitation, and beam replacement in the shuffleboard and archery rooms.
Since the whole place is shut down anyway, get that work done too. It sounds like a great plan. And we got some great pictures I wanted to take a look at. We got some progress here.
We do.
People get to peer behind the veil, the curtain.
So on the left side of the screen is the multi-purpose room as it currently looks. On the right side is the new billiards room, which was the previous art room, and you can see the new windows in that room.
That's terrific.
And then next are the restroom and the tile installation that's ongoing.
That looks great too. We're doing well.
And then a big component is the pool locker room redo. You'll see the post-demolition on the left and then the build back that's starting on the right-hand side.
And it all looks like a great modernization that's going on in there too. It really has a modern look to it as opposed to the old kind of 60-year-old look they had before.
Right.
You got one more here in the conference room?
Yes, and again, post-demolition on the left and then the conference rooms as they currently appear in progress.
So progress is happening. It's a great peer behind the curtain there. Residential services enhancements. Tell us a little bit what's going on in the automated common area, request emails and that kind of thing.
Sure. So we have now implemented a system change where we send automated emails for common area requests. And some examples of those are laundry room repairs, street lights, rodents, shrubs, things that occur outside of the
Right.
manor. And so now residents can track those both via the emails they receive or on the resident portal. And this provides a transparent, convenient way to stay updated on the progress of those common area
And that's
tickets.
great efficiency to know things are going on, but people aren't being busy by having to constantly write emails to folks to let them give them the progress reports.
Correct.
Right?
And again, this is a system modification, so it's great.
And so those tickets come in, and how do folks figure out what's going on there?
They can see, they'll receive an automated email indicating that it was received. They receive updates throughout the process, or they can just check their resident portal.
Okay, that sounds like it's working there. What are some other things we're doing in resident services? Why do the updates matter, I guess is what I want to talk about.
Sure. It makes it more efficient because people, like you said, don't have to make repeat calls. We're more responsive to our residents' needs and further heightens their customer service experience, which is
Right.
the goal.
And you kind of moved away from requests associated with like individual manners and those kinds of things as well.
Well, we have all those features for
Yeah,
those,
okay,
but this
okay.
is, if you're out taking a walk and you see something and you report it, you can track its progress.
Make it happen. Okay, so other communication enhancements. Do you have a brochure that folks can take a look at?
We do. This is a new brochure created by our communications team working with resident services that details all the self-service options available to our residents, such as the resident portal, Dwelling Live, and other features that we have. It's available in resident services out at the clubhouses. And again, it helps us enhance resident services and improve resident satisfaction with the way we serve them.
Now, this next one's a big one. We've been talking about this for a long
Yes.
time, and it's been going on behind the scenes, the website transformation kind of a progress. What's going on there?
Sure. So we just completed a major milestone in the website redo. This is the design phase. It's now complete. This phase identified key functionalities, design elements for residents, board members, vendors, realtors, and staff. And it created the design wireframes that align brand guidelines, vision, and resident expectations. And we're currently working on the development phase that focuses on document handling, search features, and single sign-on integration. So residents can just sign on using their typical sign-on.
Okay. And how about when do you think this is going to be, the big rollout is going to be? I know that's a tough question.
The target is late August, early September. And we did want to thank, we had a number of residents who collaborated with us on this, reviewing different segments of the project.
Kind of let them test the beta and see how things
Exactly.
are functionality, because you never know until you really click through all those levels of what's really working and what isn't.
Right, so again, want to thank those residents who've
That's
been
terrific.
involved.
And what's going on with recreation? Let's find out what's happening over there.
Sure, Recreation is announcing a full Gate 12 facilities closure. This will take place on Monday, August 12th, and this will allow a one-day slurry coat and striping project of the parking facilities behind Gate 12. So just to reiterate, closed on that day will be golf, Restaurant 19, pickleball, lawn bowling, pool 2, and clubhouse 2. And again,
Okay.
it's a one-day project, get it in and get it done so we don't disrupt anybody any further.
Well, we'll make sure to put that in our Stay Informed segment as that gets closer in August
Yes,
as well.
yes.
We'll make sure everybody knows that one. That's an important one. Security services update. We got some good stuff about earthquake
We
coming up.
do. We're often asked about emergency preparedness. So there is an earthquake hero disaster preparedness event being planned by security. This will include vendors to help educate and supply our village residents. We'll provide an earthquake simulator experience. Orange County Sheriff and Fire authorities will host booths and discuss their disaster strategies. A Northridge earthquake video, which has become very popular, will illustrate how residents helped one another during rescue operations during the big Northridge quake. And then staff is collaborating with Earthquake Hero on an event date. It's anticipated to be held 1 month prior to the Great Shakeout, which is occurring on October 17th.
Are you going to get in the earthquake simulator? I've been in those, and
I've
they rock you around a little bit.
Not my favorite experience.
No, that's one I'm going to skip on that one. SE ticket management. What's going on in that area?
Yeah, we're pleased to announce a customer service enhancement, which now allows our staff to access SEE's ticket management system, which allows us to efficiently monitor progress or non-progress on tickets assigned to Edison. We have Edison lights in our community.
Right, that
and this
makes
gives
sense.
us a better tool to be able to stay on top of those because sometimes they take some time.
Right. Sometimes communication back and forth, and since it's their work, you're not in charge of it. But with that extra communication, sounds like a good idea there. Lighting.
Yes.
On the common areas and all around, there's a division of who gets to be in charge of what, right?
There sure is. So in GRF owns and maintains its own walkway lights, and there are no street lights in the GRF areas. Then you go to United, and the City of Laguna Woods owns and maintains the street lights in United, and United owns its own walkway lights. And then we go to Third, where it's very complicated. Third owns its own street light poles, light fixtures, and they have a contractor who maintains those. But SCE owns the electrical equipment from the pole to the transformer. So it's kind of a mixed bag there.
It's quite the jigsaw puzzle you guys have to manage over there.
And then, walkway lights, the low-level ones, Third owns and VMS repairs. Walkway lights on poles in Third, SCE owns and repairs those poles. And then exterior lights on buildings, carports, et cetera, are maintained by VMS.
Okay,
within
so
Third.
if someone wants to report lighting issues, where do they? It sounds like a jigsaw puzzle, but where can they go
Call
first?
resident services
There we go.
or email resident services.
And they'll know who to put the ticket order in for, and
Exactly.
who knows who does what, right?
Right.
Okay, that's the key to that one. Make sure that's your point of contact.
Exactly,
there.
and that's the point we wanted to make.
So VMS strategic planning. All groups like yourselves have a strategic planning on what we're doing in the future. So let's talk a little bit about the mission statement and the vision.
Sure. So on May 22nd, the VMS board and executive staff came together to update the VMS strategic plan. And VMS's mission statement is to ensure that Laguna Woods Village residents receive unparalleled opportunities to enjoy the utmost in active living. And then our mission statement is to be the premier private community in the West for active 55-plus adults.
Okay.
And then we set
And that translates into a 5-year plan. That
Yes. Well, we set 3-year goals
Okay,
and then
3-year goals.
6-month action items, but our goals for 2024 through 2027 are the following: to enhance communication among staff, boards, and residents, provide exceptional customer service, improve operational efficiency and effectiveness, proactively work with boards to maintain financial stability, and attract and develop high-quality staff.
Okay. And what are the next steps in sort of the strategic planning in terms of how we're going to actually make those things happen?
So we're finalizing our 6 months action items, we call them, and they will touch on things such as under enhancing communication, providing the most effective tools to ensure timely responsiveness, effectively communicate our achievements, promote communication, vehicles to increase use by residents. And then under each one, we have a series of items that we're going to try to accomplish.
Right. And it also includes in terms of that working with the boards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so in terms of the strategic planning for the next steps in maintaining their financial stability and all those things?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So again, yeah, just on screen are the various steps that we will be taking.
Right. And I know that that's one of the main things that the board here does is just making sure that you guys are on point with the budgets and they're spending the money right, and there's all sorts of programs that are incentivize people to find those efficiencies that continue as well.
Right, right.
All right, well, thank you so much, Siobhan Foster, VMS CEO, for coming in and giving us a quick update. That was a lot of ground to
It
cover,
was.
and we did it.
Thank you.
Enjoy your meeting at the Third today.
I appreciate that.
All right, thanks so much. When we come back, we'll be talking to folks from the Democratic Club. Stay with us.
Seniors fear running out of money more than death itself, and the number one mistake you can make is underestimating volatility, which can derail your retirement. For 35 years now, I've coached seniors to financial independence by using two simple rules: never take big losses and create income along the way. It's your financial future. Call now to get a free risk analysis to ensure your investments are protected, and we'll send you our Safer Money System, 949-219-0692.
Welcome to Envision Eye Centers, conveniently located next to Laguna Woods. We offer cutting-edge technology that meets unsurpassed service.
You and your eyes are my priority. We will treat you with the utmost care and compassion.
Some might offer local exams, but they'll send you on a trek for surgery. Skip the unnecessary travel.
You can be confident that we will deliver the best outcome for your eyes.
Schedule your consultation today and see the world clearly. Call us or visit our website. No inconvenience, just expert care.
Are there foods you miss enjoying because of loose or missing teeth? At Fleur Stanger DDS, we understand the joy of savoring every bite. Serving all of Orange County, our team of dedicated professionals are here to guide you towards a healthier, happier smile. And we will give you the best solution to improve your oral health. Call us today at 949-830-0074 for a free exam and consultation. Rediscover the pleasure of eating and smiling. Call Fleur Stanger DDS today.
I heard that ugly six-letter word, cancer, and I immediately felt lost.
Our team of women's cancer specialists help thousands of women like Naomi navigate and beat cancer.
I didn't want to be treated like a cancer patient, but like a human.
Our advanced imaging, targeted radiation, and minimally invasive surgeries offer positive outcomes that are beating national cancer survival rates.
I've reclaimed the most beautiful four-letter word, life, because I had City of Hope on my side.
And welcome back. It's political season, as you all already know, and we want to welcome the Democratic Club, Jeannie Lepasky and Nancy Hensel, to the program. Thank you for joining us. Nancy, first time on here with us?
Yes,
at least?
it is.
Well, thank you for joining us. Let's jump right into it. Jeannie, you guys have the new website that you're pretty excited about, right?
Yeah, we are very excited. It's been a long time coming. We have a brand new public-facing website that replaces not only our former public-facing website, but it also now is where, if you go to the Laguna Woods Village website, where our club information will redirect directly to the public-facing website that you can see in the background.
Terrific.
I know. First of all, I want to do a shout out to Carol Melton, who spent a lot of time working on this with her committee, and really came up with a beautiful new website that's going to be much more flexible, much more informative, much easier to use.
Okay.
Easier to find information about the club or
Now
about
you're talking.
club meetings or about, yeah. So we're very excited about that.
Okay. So
And-
some of the things you guys did to improve that you could was it really hard to find some of that stuff on the
Well,
old one?
it was hard to find things, and it was hard to update
Right.
for technology reasons. The way it was designed initially. I mean, it was good
It was good for its time,
for
but
its time.
its time
Exactly,
has come.
exactly. And yeah, so now we've moved on, and we've been able to incorporate the technology to make it so much easier to use and to make it so much more interesting to engage with, and make it also, very importantly, so much easier to update.
There we go.
So that we can keep things current.
And Nancy, if people go on there right now, they're going to find out about the June 22nd
They
fundraiser
will.
you have coming up. Tell us a little bit
Took
about
the words
that.
right out of my mouth. Yeah, it's on there. So on June 22nd, we're having a brunch, and it's our annual fundraiser, which we moved from the fall to the spring. And it will be at Clubhouse 2. And the theme of it is voting for a more perfect union.
There we go.
And so as part of that, we're going to give every person, they'll be on the table, they'll get a pocket constitution and Bill of Rights. We think it's really important for people to know. You know, I have mine by my desk at home. Every once in a while I'll look it up and say, what does it really say?
Take a look at that preamble, take a look at the things in there.
Exactly. And then we have some time in between our speaker and so forth. And so we've got this Constitution cards which ask questions like, does the president take the same oath of office as the senators and representatives in Congress? And so we're going to put cards on every table and people can discuss them, and the answers are on the other side of the card.
Oh, good.
So
I wouldn't want to be stuck not knowing that.
Yeah, well, you'll have to come to the meeting to find out.
I'm gonna might grab one of your cards before you leave.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's going to be fun. We often, at our fundraiser, we have mimosas that you can, you know, for a donation.
You should have started with that.
Yeah, and this year the proceeds from the mimosas are going to the World Central Kitchen, which is the organization that provides food, Jose Andres, all over the world, really. I'm hoping he's going to be nominated again for the Peace Prize.
I imagine so. I imagine so. And of course, we had that tragedy earlier this year, and with the group
in Gaza.
In Gaza. So they're doing amazing work around the world and very dangerous work as well. So glad to see that it's going to them.
Yeah.
That's terrific. You guys have the. I can't believe we're going to skip it ahead of this election and go to the governor's race. We're already talking about the governor's race in California.
Yeah, well, and the reason why we thought to talk about that is, I mean, not only is it in the news, but one of our speaker at the fundraiser is going to be Toni Atkins, who has declared her candidacy for the 2026 governor's race. And she is very experienced because she was a state senator, or is a state senator from California District 39, and she was formerly the Speaker of the California Senate. So she's the Speaker pro tem of the California State Senate. Other candidates include Betty Yee, who is the chair or the vice chair of the California Democratic Party, and she is the former state controller. Eleni Koulanakis is California's lieutenant governor and was at one point in her life the U.S. ambassador to Hungary. And these are all declared candidates.
Right,
These
and there'll be more, but we're just talking about the declared candidates
and I'm only
now.
talking about Democratic candidates.
Right, well,
we're the Democratic Club. So, and then the other one is Tony Thurmond, who is the California Superintendent of Public Instruction and has been for many years. And he started out as in the California Assembly in District 15. So these are all very highly qualified candidates and very talented and very experienced. So we should have a very interesting race in another 2 years.
Yeah, and it's going to be, I would imagine, since it's going to be open, it's going to be a crowded field in terms of that. There's going to be a lot more folks coming forward to try to get this governor's seat.
Right. Yeah, because Gavin Newsom's been termed out after this is his last term that he can legally run for re-election. He's not going to take over the government and the state government and declare himself governor for life.
No, not just yet.
Not just yet, yeah. So it's going to be very interesting, and it's wonderful to have so many highly qualified candidates running.
Yeah, already that's
for
a prominent list on there, and there'll be, I'm guessing, obviously even more, and some from both sides as well, but a lot more, and it'll be one of those things where it's who's going to rise to the top and who's going to gain that momentum.
Yep.
But declaring out here this far ahead, I imagine helps with the fundraising parts and and those kinds of things
Right,
too, right?
right. Fundraising and publicity and, you know, getting people engaged,
There
which
you
is
go.
what we always want.
Yep, and you guys are going to have somebody coming in and speaking on that too. So
Yep.
then we also have your July 16th. I want to look ahead to that one, Nancy. And you have your guest coming up, Jeffrey Kopstein.
Yes.
And he's new author, new book coming out.
Yeah, it's not quite out yet. I looked it up on Amazon. It's coming. I think in probably a few days. But the new book, as you see, is The Assault on the State, How the Global Attack on Modern Government Endangers Our Future. And our program committee has asked him to talk about the threats to our democracy. He's a professor at the University of California, Irvine, professor of political science. And so one of the things we would like him to talk about is a huge project from the Heritage Foundation, which is Project 2025, which is talking about what will happen if another candidate wins the office.
The Republican candidate.
Yes, the Republican candidate if they win. And so it's important, I think, for people to know what the agenda will be.
Shine a light on some of those challenges, and and I think that it is a kind of a concern. I know that the public erosion of the institutions has kind of happened, over the past few years in terms of belief in the political system, the judiciary, and those kinds of things. And that erosion in our elections can be a real threat to democracy. So I can see how that will be a very interesting talk for folks, right?
Yes, I think it will be. We're looking forward to it.
Now, when you guys raise the funds from these events, they go to since you are an actual charity and you donate, your political charity, you have the funds go to specific things. Can you tell us a little bit about what they go to when people donate and come to these events?
Yeah, well, our club is a political action committee,
right.
And so our objective is to encourage candidates to run for office and support them when they do. So the funds that we raise go to support Democratic candidates.
Generally only local.
Right, the down ticket folks that we usually see, the locals that are in these areas, right?
Biden has enough people
he
donating
just
to
doesn't
him,
need any help.
so we support local candidates and we support information to our voters.
All right, we got the June 22nd event coming up, and we got the July 16th Democratic Club. Jeannie and Nancy, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's take a quick check of the weather before we head out for the day. And it's going to be a pretty nice couple days. Once this burn-off happens, and it's happening right now, we are going to have mostly sunny skies. And that's the way it's going to be really the rest of the week. June gloom in the morning, and then burn-off to mostly sunny skies, warm temperatures. Hope you enjoy that. It's going to be a good one. Tomorrow on the program, we're going to have the Saddle Club coming in, as well as the Gardening Club, so we'll stay tuned for that one. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.